Hello, hello, my little croissants. Today we're going to be discussing the game of Uno. It's a game that has divided many a family on game night. I think Uno and Monopoly have caused rifts and fights like no other game. I'm just going to be discussing the gameplay and the rules of Uno. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep watching. Uno is a card game that is suitable for players ages 7 and up, or 2 to 10 players. And you get quite a bit of cards in the deck. To begin, we're going to do a rough shuffle. This is already kind of mixed up from the last time that I played Uno, so this is mostly for show, but I want to make sure all the cards are facing down, the Uno logo on top, and you want to make sure they're thoroughly mixed because you don't want too many of the same color in one spot. So shuffle them up however you like. I don't want to bend them. I'm not going to do the thing where you kind of split it and it looks really cool. I'm also really bad at that. So we'll do just this little mishmash, shuffling, like so. Get them nice and incorporated. And then if I was playing with someone, I would let them cut the deck wherever they would like. And for this demonstration, I of course will be the dealer. We're going to pretend there's 3 players and each player starts out with 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Now that each player has 7 cards, we're going to take the remaining cards, put them in a deck here, and we're going to flip the top card. As you can see, it's a green 6. Now I'm the dealer, and according to original Uno rules, the player to my left would go first, but really you can do whatever you like. Some families will pick the oldest, the youngest, pick a number, and whoever's closest to that number goes first. Doesn't really matter who goes first. But for this, we'll just go with the original rules. Let's see what's in the deck of cards that's playable that player 2 has. So we have some options. Player 2 could play any green card, so they have a green 7. But let's see what else they could have played. They also have this card, which is a wild make your own rules card. So let's say they played that one instead. They would draw that, and before the game started, you would have written your own house rules. And you could really make it anything. I don't really do these. If you haven't noticed, there's no writing on them. But some people do something as simple as whoever goes next has to do 3 push-ups. It can be something like that. And they get to change the color of the pile to whatever color they'd like. So red, blue, yellow, or green. Now, if your turn comes up and you don't have a color that matches, or a number, or any sort of wild card, you must draw from the pile. And lucky for me, it's green, so I can play it. I'm going to flip all the cards over just for this video, but whenever you're playing Uno, you want to keep your cards very secure and close to you. You don't want the other players to see what you have. So play will continue this way, and player 2 is going to make, they're going to make the stack yellow. So player 3 would play this card. This is a skip card. And when you play the skip card, the next person in line, which would be me, the dealer, would get skipped. I get no turn until it comes around again. Let's say it's my turn though, and it's a yellow skip, but I don't have any yellow cards. I can play the skip card in a different color, a green skip, and that'll change the deck to green. The same rule applies for all the cards. So let's say this card is a blue 3, and the next person going doesn't have a blue card. They can throw in a yellow 3, a red 3, a green 3. Let's keep it going with this blue 3. It's my turn, and I have a +2, and it's blue. If I were to play that, the next person up, they would lose their turn, but would also have to draw 2 cards. Them drawing those 2 cards leads us to a pretty interesting card. This is not in the original Uno game. It's sort of newish. This is the swap hands card. This is for when you've kind of stacked up a lot of cards, you don't like your deck. You would play this, kind of gauge how many cards everyone has. You'll want to take the deck with the least amount of cards. You would switch with them, and then you get to change the color of the deck. Another special card is the reverse card. Let's say they switched it to green. I play the reverse card. It would go back around the opposite direction that the game was being played in, and it would continue that way until another reverse card is played. Here we have a wild card. Whenever this is played, you'll put it on the deck, and you get to change the color to any color that you would like. And the next person gets to go. They do not get skipped. Now this is my favorite card of the game. When the +4 wild card is drawn and played, the person who goes after you will have to draw 4 cards. 3, 4. And put it in their stack, and they lose a turn until the next go around. And you get to pick whatever color you would like the deck to be. And so play continues until someone is left with 1 card. And now when you are left with 1 card, you must shout Uno before the next person gets their turn, or they can call you out, and then you have to draw 2 cards. But let's say I called out Uno, and there's a green 4, and it's my turn. Bam! I'm the winner of the game. Now some people play just like that. My family, we just had winners and losers, but some people like to play with points, up to 500 points, and that person is the winner. And I'll tell you how to score the cards. you would round up the remaining player's cards, and the number cards are pretty self-explanatory. Like a 2 would be 2 points, a 1 would be 1 point. You get the gist. The +2, the reverse, and the skip card are all worth 20 points each. The make your own rules wild card and the swap hands card are worth 40 points each. The +4 wild card and the regular wild card are worth 50 points each. And so after counting up the score of the remaining cards, that goes towards the winner's tally, and whoever gets to 500 points first is the winner of Uno. It looks like we've reached the end of this ASMR video. I hope you liked hearing about the game of Uno. If you have any interesting rules or funny stories involving the game, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!